Some of the founders had just come off a long project. Another San Diego, California technology company they took from just an idea to filing to take the company out on the public stock exchange. Perhaps after one's achieved some level of career or monetary success, the novelty begins to wear off, and all of that starts to lose some of its enchantment.
For our next project, we wanted to do something with greater purpose. When we found out that almost half the world's population lives on less than $2 per day, we felt compelled to make that the problem we would probably spend the rest of our lives working on.
People in developed countries have already experienced the agricultural revolution, where most people worked on farms, followed by the Industrial Revolution, where most worked in factories. And now, they're in the midst of the Knowledge Revolution, where most people make a living using their knowledge. But much of the world still hasn't gone through the agricultural and industrial revolutions.
We've been fortunate in our lives, and we want to give back by enabling knowledge-based opportunities for people everywhere, helping them, in many cases, leapfrog past the agricultural and industrial stages to join the knowledge revolution right from where they are, over the web.
We believe the platform, and the corporation, needs to be controlled by all the people it serves. It needs to be democratic, because democracies are much more successful at empowering their citizens and enabling them to lift themselves out of poverty.
Other corporations would also benefit by democratizing, because that's their most direct path to even more customer centricity, competitiveness, and profits. But more importantly, when they do that, it'll bring political power and influence back to people in democracies, which is the missing puzzle piece to fixing so many of the problems the people are having.
Our mission is to empower people by enabling opportunity, hope, and influence. Our goal is to help half the planet earn an average of $25 per day by the year 2025.
This is the story of a small group of young, everyday people that somehow find each other and commit to a purpose and mission that's greater than themselves. Thus far, the 15-year pursuit of their mission had 3 main phases, each with an eclectic cast of characters, victories and failures, small and large. It's not your typical Silicon Valley rags to riches tale of poor boys that become millionaires, but one where young activists shun vast personal wealth, even while their inventions shattered world records, igniting not one, but multiple $100 billion industries, all the while successfully rejecting the lure of money and power plays by some of the world's richest and most influential men and firms, jockeying for position because billions of dollars were changing hands. It's a drama that dragged in the governments of nearly every single country in the world. Perhaps more than anything, it's a story about human optimism and motivation. Persistence, despite massive setbacks. Courage, in the face of fear. And perseverance, against the odds. If you had walked into one of their first offices, no doubt you would have noticed the message painted on the wall, a quote from anthropologist Margaret Mead that seems to sum it up. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has.